Andy Halpin, work at Weightmans solicitors in Liverpool. Usually in the office for 8:15. Usually then I'll assess, if I haven't done it the evening before, I'll assess what I need to do, make a plan, and try as best I can to follow that plan. That can be from drafting witness statements, to drafting defences, to interviewing witnesses, to preparing bundles, to going out and meeting new clients and trying to get new business. And obviously it doesn't always go that way. You'll get a phone call off a panicking client and you're thrown in at the deep end and you've got to go and deal with that immediately. So you have to be prepared to fiddle around with the stuff and never leave things to the last minute if you can, because you never know what will come up. So that will be all the way through till 5:30, 6 o'clock, with half an hour for a lunch. And then sometimes, you know, you may have to go home and do an hour in the evening or at the weekends, because we have a contract that is a 24-hour business. So the staff work 24 hours. So sometimes you'll need to go and interview witnesses at 12 o'clock at night, 3 in the morning. But that's part of the job and that's part of the joy of it. Someone who is dynamic. Some things that people do, they only talk about 1 or 2 specific examples, and no matter how the interview goes, they only have 1 or 2 examples. Use a range of examples, you know, work experience in a law firm, work experience, whether it be at Primark, how they did different things that you do socially, away from work. You know, what else do you do apart from be a good lawyer or a good trainee solicitor? So for me, dynamic, you know, someone who has an all-round skill base and really shows that they're not just someone who can sit behind a desk and work hard. They do bring other things to the table. And as well as that, you know, the next big thing, and very close, is a team player. Someone who, when the chips are down, will be there to fight with everyone else and help their teammates out with caseloads, whatever that may be. And they're not just prepared to just sit there and hit their targets and not worry about anyone else. The law is swamped at the moment, and you know, to get into a job is really like gold dust, and it's a golden ticket. So you really do have to be different. You can't just be a one-trick pony, if you like. So that dynamic is a key word. You know, you do your law work, but you've got a bit outside, maybe some volunteering. You know, maybe you've got an interest in sport, music. Say that. You know, bring it out in your interviews. Because it's your one opportunity to sell yourself. Don't go out of an interview saying, I wish I'd said that, or wish I'd done something different. It really is a big selling point. And again, someone who appreciates that they're not the finished article. They know that they need to improve and they're prepared to improve. And someone, you know, who's a real good listener and prepared to train and work hard and buy into the ethos of a law firm. Training contract now, you will have to put in a written application, and that will cover a whole range of questions and skill sets. That will then be assessed, and there will be a cut-off of a certain amount. If you're good, you'll get interviewed. You then have an interview, an assessment day, which consists of a presentation, an interview of about an hour long. And once again, that is about you. So how are you at teamwork? Are you aware of the issues facing law firms at the moment, your commercial approach? Do you make decisions? Are you a clear decision maker? And are you a team player? They were the kind of things that a lot of law firms will assess. You will then have a group exercise. And once again, they are looking there for people who aren't just out for themselves. How do they interact with other people? How do they help other people out, as well as making decisions under time difficult constraints. And then we have a written exercise which can be absolutely anything, and it's a 1 hour, and that's spelling, grammar, and once again, not looking for the right answer, but just looking for what people can do under pressure with time constraints, and thinking on the feet. There's so many people out there who want to get into, who've got law degrees and can't get jobs. The jobs are out there, but you've just got to make sure on your interview that you're up to scratch. And obviously the WOW certificate is a massive a massive help. It's something extra. It shows that people are prepared to work hard, that they want to improve themselves. They're not just here just to get the degree and go away. It's quite clear that these people want to be as best prepared as they can be to go into the working world. And I know from being involved with the WOW Skills Certificate and the programme that it does set people up in a fantastic fashion. And it's not just your normal Joe Bloggs graduate with a 2-1 or a 2-2. If they have this, the WOW Skills Certificate, they will be a much improved graduate, and one that, whilst not maybe the finished article, clearly is prepared to go straight into the working world.